Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses gang. And to be honest with you, I do want to get my water before I start this video. My bad, y'all. Hold up. Supposed to be prepared when we do these things. But, alright, so before I get into it, I do want to say that as far as my shadow work videos that I have been putting out, I'm doing more research, I'm doing more studies, and I have determined that, like I said, I'm going to stretch them out because I'm not going to be doing shadow work on a daily basis because that's not for everybody. And that's certainly not for me on my journey, especially in the beginning stages of actually diving deep into shadow work. I went ahead and purchased this book. Boom, I'm working through it. I'm going to order uh, the part two to it, which is a journal, and I'm going to do a review on that book much later down the line. But anyways, let's get into it, man. So seven good things, the seven shadow sides to being sober, and what that basically means is, there are good things, of course. Like I made a video talking about how much I was disgusted by the idea of being sober every day, which that was serious, but I was just in a bad time at that point. But good things about being sober and things that come with that, because of course there's polarity where there's a good, there's a bad. Just like this channel, I'm going to be giving you entertainment and enlightenment, things that you can enjoy and things that you can learn from. But on the weekends, like I said, I will be, teeing up with the family, trying to put the family on the camera with my baby, my girl, things like that. But let's go, let's get into it. So, the first thing, and these are all motivational things. First thing that one of the first things that I did notice, not in any particular order actually, but intercourse, man, engaging with my woman. Now, if you drink a lot as much as I used to, which was on a daily basis as much as possible, as much as I could afford, and then some, you will understand that when you, as a man, you're able to last longer when you drink, typically. Every time for me. So that was the thing that I was not looking forward to as far as getting sober. Can you not hear me? Helsing's coat. Is there audio? Is my audio all right? But at the end of the day, that was my whole thing. Like if I don't have a drink, I'm only gonna last like 7 minutes. Now, at some point, that was the case. Now, if I drink, if I take like two or three, 5 shots to just be blackout drunk, I'm in there, bro. I'm in there for a good 45, at least 40 minutes. It could be an hour. It could be hours. Drunk. Sober, I was always like, man, I don't even want to. Let me take a couple shots in the bathroom or something like that. Or let me go outside, smoke a cigarette, take some shots. Or drink a beer. If when you're sober for like the first, I want to say 2 weeks, yes, you're only gonna last like 7, 10, no more than 15 minutes. But now I'm not trying to advertise, I'm not trying to campaign, but you'll get your superpower back, bro. Especially if you're taking care of your body in the process of becoming sober. You're gonna be able to be in there, be inside a woman for a good 30 minutes. It's not an hour, it's not hours. But hey, you will have more energy. When you get to that point, at the end point, you'll be able to recharge. It's not going to be all over because a lot of people, when it gets to that end point when you're drunk, that's pretty much it. It takes it all out of you. You just bust all over the place and go straight to sleep. That's not the case when you're sober, bro. Now, the downside of this is when you are sober, your drive goes way down, especially that's what happened with me. Okay, being drunk all the time made me horny all the time, bro, which is a lot of reasons how to get things done. But when you're sober, your sex drive is definitely going to lower to a healthy level. If you feel like you're hypersexual because you drink a lot, that's going to balance itself out. Now, money, and I'm going to discuss this. The theory is that when you stop drinking, you will have more money. You should, in theory, but I'm going to explain to you why this is not true. you're going to be spending your money in other places, especially if you're somebody who enjoys spending a lot of money. Just because you stop drinking doesn't mean that you're going to automatically have more money, because what's going to happen is, what's up, Rusty? What's going to happen is when you stop drinking, and you, or when you sober up in general, your mind is going to open to your environment, and you're going to see all these things that you're missing. Like, damn, I only got two plates, I only got one fork. Oh damn, I need a new plunger, I need this, I need some new shoes. You're going to start realizing all the things that you should have actually been spending your money on instead of alcohol or whatever vice you may have. Okay. And a lot of people, if you smoke cigarettes, being sober could or could not give you anxiety or some kind of level of depression that makes you want to smoke more cigarettes or smoke more marijuana if that's your thing. So you're not necessarily going to have more money, but you should have more money just because you cut that vice out of your budget. All right. Third, now I'm not a bigger person. I'm more of a small guy. I'm 5'9", like 140 something pounds, right? But at the end of the day, everybody that I've always seen, all the people who needed to lose weight, and all the people who needed to gain weight. So when people drink, they typically have some kind of eating disorder. Like, it's something that I haven't discussed. When I was drinking, yes, I had a form of eating disorder just because of just me knowing how food affects my level of drunkenness and how it affects me drinking. So, and my stomach. So, me stopping drinking, I don't have a scale or anything like that, which I probably should because I'm trying to start working out. But definitely gaining muscle, definitely gaining strength. Alcohol makes you weak, bro. Alcohol makes you weak, just like busting nuts all over the place. More than likely because it lowers your testosterone and it dehydrates you. But at the end of the day, if you need to lose weight, you will lose weight. If you need to gain weight, you'll gain weight. If you're a skinny guy and you drink all the time, or a skinny woman and you drink all the time, you're going to be eating more. Your appetite is going to come back, especially for the first couple weeks. So if you're one of those people like me, if you eat, you're going to gain muscle. You're not going to get all sloppy Joe sandwich bodied. Then that's good for you. But if not, you definitely got to start working out with it. Now with this, the shadow side of this is, bro, like I said, your motivation to work out is gonna be there. And then working out costs what? It costs money to buy food if you're skinny. And if you're bigger, then you're probably gonna want to invest in some weights or some kind of leg weights or some kind of apparatus to help you work out. Okay, so next, thinking faster. You're going to be able to think faster. You're going to be able to calculate, of course, because your mind is clear. But the shadow side of that, bro, you're going to have more thoughts. My thoughts were racing. I wasn't able to focus on one thing for too long without the aid and assistance of smoking a cigarette, nicotine, or some kind of something outside of me just breathing and just doing breathing exercises to bring me back to my center, which is something that goes away at some point, but it should be utilized while you still have that over active mind that you have, or when you have those access of thoughts. You definitely just have to meditate through it. If you don't smoke cigarettes, don't start. And if you do smoke cigarettes, try to stray away from smoking more cigarettes so you can focus on one thing. All right. What will help that is definitely, like I said, meditation and working out. Um, this one is really the hardest part. So you'll be able to heal emotional trauma if that's something that you're interested in. Definitely 110% you should at some point, because you have to understand why it is that you drank so much in the first place, or used whatever it was you used in the first place, right? The downside, the shadow side of that is hard, bro. It's very hard. It could bring you to tears, and it's definitely probably one of the things that make people drink more than anything. Again, relapse again, more than peer pressure. Peer pressure was my thing back in the day. Now it's not. Being weak, seeing commercials, and smelling people walking on the street that just came from a bar, and seeing people's eyes all glazed. That's what will make me want to drink, but that doesn't really affect me. Okay, the healing the trauma, yes, you have to take it slow. And my therapist said that that was dangerous, and he didn't want to. He wouldn't recommend that because that would make me want to drink. I say bring it on, man. Like I'm going through it right now. I'm doing it purposely. The next thing is I mean, a lot of people don't care about this. A lot of you guys are just ugly, man. A lot of you guys, most of my fans, are ugly people, like physically. Everybody, all of God's children are beautiful on the inside, but a lot of you look. I will say this: your skin on your face will clear up. Not gonna lie, bro. I'll answer your question at the end. It's not going to be a long video. Your skin will clear up. The shadow side of that is when you go into the mirror in the morning, you're going to be consumed with taking care of yourself. And that might take up a little bit more time than usual. And you might want to spend money on some skincare products to make sure that you stay beautiful. James, I got you at the end, man. I got three more. I said seven, I'm giving you 11. Now, the next one is your spiritual gifts for all my spiritualists out there, for all the people who believe in God. Your blessings will come to you, your blessings will flow to you, and your spiritual gifts will definitely open up. If you're a clairvoyant, you're going to be able to see. Well, not in every case, because some people didn't realize that they were relying on their substance to tap into that gift, which is very unfortunate. But you just got to get meditating. You get more acne when you're sober. I'm gonna answer that too. I know exactly what that is. Okay, boom. Now, with the blessings, the God giving you blessings and your spiritual gifts opening up, that might lead you to be overwhelmed, and you might feel like you want to sleep more, and you might feel like you might feel more disorganized. And I'm reading the book, like I said, in this book right here. When you guys feel overwhelmed, what you do is you practice one of the four things of the of reparenting, which is ideal for you being sober. So he said the four pillars of reparenting is discipline, joy, self care, and emotional regulation. Discipline, of course, we know what that is. Doing some kind of workout. Joy, dancing, doing something that makes you feel good outside of using whatever you use. Emotional regulation, meditation, bro. Doing anything that's meditative or some kind of working out, taking a walk, and then self care. When you feel like you're being overwhelmed, definitely go into some kind of self care or focus on one discipline or introduce joy into your life. Meditate. Okay, one of those things, but that all falls under the category of self care. All right. Nextly, your memory gets better. For some people, not immediately. For some people, they have memory loss because their mind was just running off of whatever substance for a little bit, not permanently. And then the dark side of that is, the shadow side of that is, you start remembering dark stuff about your childhood or how you treated people or how you neglected your kids. Like, it gets dark. It gets dark, trust me. Next, you get more respect from others, of course. The dark side of that is a lot of people will notice because a lot of people have been through it or they have family or friends who've been through it. When people see me compared to today is actually the 99th day of me being sober, tomorrow's 100th, obviously. But they look at you and they're like, oh, I thought he was just slow this whole time. I thought he was just stupid. I thought he was just remedial. He was probably on some kind of substance. He was probably on some kind of, he was doing something negative to his body. And now they know your weakness. Now they know your secret because it's pretty obvious when somebody gets off of something or gets onto something. That's really the only. And a lot of people may not respect you because they just respected you more, thinking that you were a dummy or you were just naturally slow. Now they look at you and you're like, oh, you were a J, you were a junkie. Like, it is what it is, though. Nextly, this is really the most important one. You get more self love, bro. You appreciate yourself. You appreciate life more. You start looking at things way differently, especially your mind, body, and soul. I mean, that's all you have, but you definitely gain more self love. You have more appreciation, and the shadow side to that is, bro, you gotta maintain that. You have to maintain that, and the people around you are gonna test that because people don't like change, especially in people. People want familiarity. People want you to be the same subconsciously. They might not consciously want you to be the same, but if you have a girlfriend or a wife or a boyfriend or a husband, there's a part of them, even if it's 1% of them, that still wishes that you drank. because that's what they're familiar with. That still wishes that you were not sober because that's what they were used to. Even if you was going upside their head every day, cursing them out, breaking stuff, constantly getting fired from jobs. They are gonna say they're proud of you, but deep down inside, there's a piece of them that wishes that you were still the drunk person or still the high person that was knocking stuff over, nodding off in the living room and eating up all the baby's snacks and stuff when you woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's still a piece of them, and that's human nature, bro. You can't be mad at them for that. They're not a hater, they're not your enemy or anything like that, but it's just something that they're used to. And you having all these new motivations and drives and skills and hobbies is something that that will possibly overwhelm them or take them by surprise. So don't get mad at them for that, but your self-love needs to be protected and maintained. You setting those new boundaries is going to make people feel uneasy because that's something that's new for them and something that's new for you, so they're going to test them. So make sure you stay on your square, bro. Don't let people mess you up, because that boundary, that self love, is gonna keep you grinding, bro. It's gonna keep you sober. It's gonna keep you motivated. It's gonna keep you alive in this on this journey. And then lastly, you're gonna appreciate time with your loved ones more, and it's gonna mess you up psychologically sometimes. Like me, my son is about to be 2, and I was doing my thing. I was drunk his whole life so far. And see, now I start to do things like I try to hold him like he's still 6 months. He's not 50 pounds. I was about to say 50. He's 30 something. He's 30 pounds, bro. He's 30 pounds, and I can't hold him like he's 6 months. But I miss doing that because a lot of times when I was holding him or handling him, I was drunk and I don't really remember. So I missed that, and I missed the fact that I missed out on actually appreciating that time with him and with my girl and on the phone with the homies. But I mean, it is what it is. That's gonna give you it's gonna mess you up emotionally, but you gotta just remember that, there's always the future. And whatever time that you have with your loved ones, just be present and appreciate it while you have it. Um, Another thing that you're gonna value, which is the dark side, and this is the last one, to this one, you're gonna value your own time more. And as much as you wanna spend time with your loved ones, you're gonna wanna set your own goals and be on your own thing. And you're going to really just count the minute by minute. Like, okay, I've been spending time with you guys. I love y'all, but I need to hit these push ups. I need to write this music. I need to do these YouTube videos. I need to, whatever you need to do, you're going to be like, I love y'all, but I need to do this too. You get me? So these questions. So James, if you're still here, that's okay if you're not, because I'm sure your question is going to help other people. So James Harambe said, okay, I'm struggling with finding peace after a big breakup, especially after what's happened in Norway since I live here. What do you think? Now, I don't know what's going on in Norway, to be honest with you. But if you could describe what it is, or if anybody knows what James is talking about, I appreciate that. After a big breakup, bro, I definitely look at that morning. I made a video on mourning a loved one. So, a big breakup, what I would advise is don't run from your emotions, bro. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to be angry, of course, get a punching bag or punch a pillow. Do whatever you got to do. It's all about transmutation, bro. It's all about transmutation. It's not about necessarily being like the water. It's about being a magician in this life. In this instance. So if you feel angry, use it, work out. If you feel sad, cry, write a song. If you whatever you feel, find use for it. If you want to just meditate on it, if you just want to be there, crawl under the bed and ball up and cry, bro, do that. But do it with intention. What does that mean? Do it with intention means set the intent that this energy is going to transform you in a good way to make you a better person. That's why people have so many issues, because yes, Don't run from the emotions. Feel them. You get me? But why are you feeling them? Because you know this energy is going to go somewhere, and it could destroy you or it could make you a better person. And if it destroys you and makes you a better person, if it's gonna destroy you, let it destroy you, but let it make you a better person. Because a lot of people, they let their emotions destroy them because they don't have any intent. And because they don't have any intent, they don't become a better person. They don't evolve. They just become weaker. They become more useless. They become more of the person that they don't want to be, and they reinforce the reason that they are going through a breakup, whether you initiated the breakup or not. Okay, so if your girlfriend broke up with you for being, let's say, overweight, and you cry about it, and you get depressed, and you don't have any intention on using that energy to transform yourself, you're just gonna get fatter. Okay, if your girlfriend broke up with you because you drink too much, you're just gonna become more of an alcoholic. So use that energy to transform yourself. Just understand that you just sitting there and just meditating, just feeling the emotions, knowing, look, I'm feeling these emotions, but I'm feeling them with the intent of transforming myself. Write it down. Say it to yourself. And if you believe in chanting, chant Nam Yoho Renge Kyo or something like that. Whatever you got to do. Om, Shreem Brazi, whatever it may be. Okay. So during this breakup, definitely socialize, meditate, isolate. Not too long. Don't isolate for too long. I'd say like outside of your regular isolation, just add another hour on it. And out of that hour, meditate on the intention of this energy is going to make me stronger. You don't have to say it. Just think it for a couple minutes. Sit in it. Just know this energy is going to make me stronger. Push ups, workout, read, socialize. Bro, get you $200, go on bedpage.com and get you some and go crazy. Okay? Because I don't know, if you want to use this information, if you want to use this energy and this information to go totally red pill and go try to be a PUA and go to the club, I've done that. Yeah, it worked in a day. I mean, but I'm exceptionally beautiful though. So I don't know what you got going on in your level of social skills and motivation, but I was just so hurt. This one time I got broken up with, I just had to get some, I had to go conquer. I had to conquer a body, a vagina, the specific part. Let's get to it. So do something constructive and set the intention that these emotions are going to transform you in a positive way that makes you more of an asset to society or however you want to say it. Just don't let it turn you into a villain or an anti-hero. Okay? So Rusty said, oh, for sure, man. I appreciate you, D'Angelo Blackman, man. I appreciate you. Make sure you share this video, like the video. Make sure you wherever you want to share it, man. I don't mind, bro. Facebook, X, or what's that? The Instagram thing. It's like Twitter, but I don't remember what that's called. So Rusty, bro. Rusty says I get more acne when I'm sober for some reason. Well, that's for two reasons, man. The first reason that's obvious is because you don't have your coping mechanism, and whatever it is that you use for everybody out there, that is considered a coping mechanism. It's not healthy, but it's a coping mechanism. And when you take away your coping mechanism, which is something I wish I had the time to explain to my manager, when you take away that coping mechanism, healthy or unhealthy, is going to add stress to your life. And stress gives you acne, bro. I mean, stress gives you acne. And the second thing that you have to understand is sobriety is going to change your hormones. It's going to change how your body responds to food. It's going to change how your body responds to stress. And you're going to have more testosterone. All substances, legal and illegal, are going to lower your testosterone. Anything that you have to burn to create, I'm not talking about food. anything that you have to burn to create is gonna lower your testosterone. Is what Dr. Africa teaches. It's gonna lower your testosterone. Okay, so whether it be anything from Advil to marijuana to um, candy, it's gonna lower your testosterone. So if I'm not mistaken, all illegal substances you have to apply some kind of fire to create or to release the active chemical. So you having more testosterone and your body balancing itself out, of course, that's naturally gonna give you acne, man. So I mean, but if you know that, now you could be proactive. No pun intended. But yeah, man. When you get sober, bro, definitely have a good. I mean, I say as many healthy coping mechanisms as possible before you try to get completely sober, and go with that, bro. But 9 times out of 10, it's those two things. It's those two things. Definitely hormones and stress. But the one thing that I did want to explain to my manager, he was like, Aaron, he was BSing me to an extent, but I was just feeling so proud of myself. I wanted to tell him. He was like, Aaron, your work has gotten worse. Like in the past couple weeks, what's going on, man? Do you have anything personal in your life going on in your life? And I was like, I mean, everything's cool, nothing's bad. I actually, I've been addicted to alcohol and Percocets for more than a decade, and I'm like 40 something days sober or what have you. And he was like, and that's making you think that's making you work worse? You think that's making the quality of your work worse? And I was like, yeah, but I'm having more thoughts. I'm processing more information. When I was drinking, I didn't when I was drinking all the time, bro, I was zen. I was chilling, bro. And if something bothered me at work, I would just be thinking in the back of my mind, it's cool because I got a whole fifth at the crib. I'm gonna smack that shit as soon as I walk in the door. So I didn't let things bother me because I knew I had a way to cope with them. But now I have to actually feel my emotions. I'm not just gonna stuff it away and wait until I get home to have a shot or not a shot. Why I don't know why I keep saying a shot. Like as many shots as possible. Drink, get drunk. So things are actually bothering me now, and I care more, and I'm thinking more, and I'm remembering things randomly from my childhood more or from 2 years ago. So yes, I'm distracted by being sober. This is not like this is the same thing as me having a really bad hangover, except I'm not in physical pain. But I didn't get to explain that to him, and if you are not a J, you don't understand. So, yes, you have a way more brain activity, especially I went cold turkey, bro. Had I not gone cold turkey, maybe I would have had a different experience. But no, I went I got drunk on the 12th. I got drunk on the 13th of February. I woke up on the 14th and told and prayed and told myself I wasn't going to drink anymore, and I haven't. And that threw a lot of things off. It threw a lot of things off. I didn't have a warning. My relationships have changed. I'm going through all these different changes. A lot of anger problems haven't subsided as much as I thought. I have to really work through these things. It's really like I snatched the band-aid off, bro, and I'm trying to stop the bleeding to be for real, for real. But I just wanted to give you guys that information. If you have any more questions, if you want to hit that like button, I appreciate it. Hopefully, the homie James Harambe was here to get that information about the breakup. If not, it is what it is, man. James, if you're still here, I hope I hope you have 200, at least $200 to go on bedpage.com and handle your problems, bro. handle your problems. If not, it is what it is. Um, yeah, yeah, that's it. 30 whole minutes. I wasn't even supposed to go on 30 minutes. And if you don't know, I need to put my social medias in the description. You can follow me on Instagram at Aaron3_Moses. My Facebook is Aaron Tarot Moses. I will be back at it again real soon with the tarot card readings, with the pick a card read. I do it all, man. I'm a comedian. I'm a musician. I'm about to put some more. I'm about to put some music out. I don't want to give you an exact date, but I'm a real different rapper, man. I'm real different, man. I'm real different. Everybody says they're fire. Of course I'm fire. Or I would if I didn't think I was fire, and everybody in the whole world with 2 ears thought I was fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why you worried about my balls, man? What's wrong with you, bro? You gotta get your mind out my balls. Why are you fantasizing about my testicles? You don't think that's a bit odd? You think that's how your mother would want you to live right now? You think your father did all of that work for you to be thinking about a man's balls, bro? You're somebody's son, bro. What's wrong with you, bro? You think your grandma came all the way over here from China on that boat in a little crate for you to be thinking about some testicles right now? That's not cool, bro. That's not cool whatsoever, Heather. But yeah, I make music. Follow me, Aaron3_Moses on Instagram. I don't have X. Um, Aaron Tarot Moses definitely doing the tarot readings like I said coming up pretty soon. Music is cracking, man. It's coming out. Look, and I for real need you guys' feedback because to be honest, I make music about everything, which is not um it's not really the best way to go about it, but I'm not a regular rapper, so I just rap about everything. Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P. He rapped about his life on Crenshaw and Slauson and Money, and Tupac rapped about being a thug and whatever he rapped. I don't really listen to Tupac like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then yeah, but no, I rap about everything, bro. I rap about mental health. I rap about females. I rap about money. I rap about like my first mixtape, man, fantasy and philosophy. So whatever's on my mind, man, whatever I feel like. But at the end of the day, hey, what can I say? It's Aaron Moses. I'm the bang, you the bang. We the bang together, man. Life is in the breath. Breathe it in. Peace.